Regardless of how you feel about the merits of Race to the Top or the substance behind it, what really worked is that it impelled states to get involved in education reform in a way that they hadn't been in the past. It was a chance at a relatively small pot of money, and it really was only a chance. It was only $5 billion in a $600 billion industry, which is less than 1% of total education expenditures in K-12. Yet 28 states made education reforms 2009, 2010, and the chance of winning Race to the Top. That's more than 3 times the number that had made education reforms in the 2 years prior, 2007, 2008. We also know that 47 states applied in either round 1 or round 2 of Race to the Top, showing there's broad interest across the country in these types of reforms. The applications are in the hundreds of pages. They detail everything from data to teacher quality to charter schools, how they're going to close low-performing schools. They are quite comprehensive. They're also led by really important people in the state. In some states, they're led by governors, other by chief state school officers, or they include the involvement of local districts and teachers' unions that are all trying to collaboratively work together to develop a plan of action for education reform in their state. That took countless hours of effort, and so the question becomes, what happens next with all of this effort? So Congress is trying to reauthorize it and extend Race to the Top with a small chunk of change and to keep it going. But that's really may or may not happen. And what we really should learn from this lesson is that states will do education reform if given the proper incentives. So what you need, I think, what we should learn from Race to the Top is that this Race to the Top-like thing can be used in the way we look at our federal accountability system. Right now, the No Child Left Behind exists in the states in really one of 2 ways. Either in states like Florida or Colorado with strong accountability systems, it's really, No Child Left Behind is second fiddle to the state law. Whereas in most states, it's the only game in town. And this leaves an opportunity to both let the best states expand and make sure that there's a floor. So what I envision is some type of Race to the Top-like process. And what would happen would be that states would compile a application just like similar to the Race to the Top, documenting all different types of education reform and making sure that they had annual tests for students, they measured both the status and the growth of students, and they had some type of plan to account for all students, including important subgroups. States would apply. They would, if they got approved by an independent review panel, they would be free from all of the No Child Left Behind restrictions, and they can move forward with their education reforms that they have laid out. If they didn't get approved, they would keep going, and under the current existing law, would stay the same. And this would allow for states to have some type of regular review process every 3 or 4 years, and it would also give states the opportunity to act as laboratories of reform like they have in the past.